Long ago, deep in the lush green jungles of West Africa, lived a clever creature named Anansi. He was no ordinary being. Anansi was half man, half spider, and a full-time trickster. Known for his sharp wit, quick thinking, and shape-shifting skills, Anansi loved to play pranks and outsmart anyone who crossed his path. One hot afternoon, Turtle was taking a leisurely stroll along the riverbank. He was humming to himself, enjoying the sunshine, when suddenly, sniff, sniff, a delicious smell wafted through the air. "Oh my," Turtle said, his stomach rumbling. "That's my favorite dish." He followed the scent and found himself at the door of his friend Anansi's house. Without a second thought, he knocked. Knock, knock. Anansi, who was just about to dig into his steaming, mouth-watering lunch, opened the door with an annoyed look. "Who dares disturb me during lunch?" he muttered. Turtle smiled politely. "Hello, Anansi. I was just passing by and I smelled something amazing. May I join you? I'm very hungry after my walk." Anansi scowled. "Absolutely not. I didn't invite you. Go away." Turtle raised an eyebrow. "That's not very kind. A true friend would share." Anansi paused. He knew Turtle was right, but he didn't want to share, not one bit. So, he grinned slyly and said, "Well, all right. Come in, Turtle. You're welcome to join me." Turtle smiled and stepped in. Anansi showed him to the table where a feast awaited. Just as Turtle sat down and reached for a bite, "Wait!" Anansi shouted. "Look at your hands! They're filthy! Don't you know it's rude to eat with dirty hands? Go wash them in the river first." Turtle blinked. "Oh. All right," he said. He slowly got up, walked down to the river, and carefully washed his hands until they sparkled. He came back, sat down again, but Anansi gasped. "Oh no, your hands got dirty again on your way back. Off you go, wash them again. This time, be careful." Turtle sighed and trudged off again. He washed, dried, and walked back on the grass ever so carefully, keeping his hands up like a waiter balancing plates. But when he returned, surprise, surprise, Anansi had gobbled up every last crumb. "Oh dear," Anansi said, licking his lips. "You took so long. I assumed you weren't hungry anymore. I do hope you enjoyed your lunch, Turtle." Turtle was fuming on the inside, but he kept calm. With a polite smile, he said, "Why, yes, thank you. And I would love to return the favor. Please come to my house tomorrow for lunch." Anansi's eyes lit up. "Of course, I'd love that." The next afternoon, Anansi made his way to Turtle's house, which just so happened to be at the bottom of the river. Determined not to miss out, Anansi transformed into his spider form and swam down. Inside the cozy underwater home, Turtle had prepared a feast fit for a king. Anansi's favorite dishes were all laid out. But when Anansi tried to sit at the table, he floated right up to the surface. "No!" he cried. "I must find a way to stay down." So he swam back up, filled his coat pockets with heavy stones, and sank down again. This time he managed to sit. But just as he reached for his first bite, Turtle frowned. "Anansi, you're wearing a coat at the table? That's very rude. Please take it off." Anansi hesitated, but he didn't want to seem impolite. "Of course," he said, slipping off his coat. Whoosh! He shot back up to the surface like a cork. By the time he made it back down again, gasping, wet, and coatless, Turtle had eaten every last bite. Turtle wiped his mouth and smiled. "Thank you for joining me, Anansi. I hope you enjoyed your lunch as much as I enjoyed mine yesterday." Anansi stared, defeated, but he couldn't help smiling. The trickster had been tricked. From that day on, Anansi remembered an important lesson. If you want to receive, you must first learn to give.